Chapter 3, Squad Goals. A week into your tenure at Engine 57, you're eager to prove yourself to the squad. Feeling restless, you decide to show up at the station the evening before your morning shift. You might need help. I'll make a good impression if I offer my services. It might even get Phoenix to stop treating me like an inept probie. Even as the thought crosses your mind, you know it's just wishful thinking. Still, memories of your first meeting keep springing to mind. Get it together, Ridley. Phoenix is your boss now. Whatever hope you have of anything more is futile. The butterflies in your stomach dissipate when you walk in on the squad, smiling and laughing together. No fighting today? What's gotten into everyone? They're all huddled in a circle around something or someone. Amelia stops cooing long enough to notice you. Ridley, come meet Smokey. You hurry over to see what everyone is fawning over and are surprised to find... Okay. Immediately fall to one knee and start giving Smokey a double-handed rub behind the ears. Hey there, buddy. Isn't he the cutest? Harold brought him in. How can we be a legit firehouse without an official dog? That's sweet. Smokey, you're exactly the hero we need. You smush the dog's sweet, wrinkly face, and he kicks his leg happily. Who's a good boy? Who's gonna bring everybody together? Exactly what I was thinking. And look, you're not the probiest probie anymore. Believe me, I don't need much convincing to join Team Smokey. He licks your hand and you pat him. Harold sidles up next to you. Hope you like him, Ridley. You're the reason I brought him in. Me? Our little talk at the warehouse fire inspired me to try and do something to unite the squad. Everyone is so lost in the moment as Smokey rolls over for belly rubs that you all barely notice when Phoenix walks in and pauses to survey the scene. Hey, Chief. Meet Smokey. The room goes silent as if waiting for Phoenix to levy his judgment. Wordlessly, he crosses the room, squats down, and scratches Smokey behind the ears. Hey, you little guy. Chief, I didn't know you had such a soft side. Stops patting Smokey to look up at you with a cocked eyebrow. Liking dogs does not make me soft. Yes, it does. The Chief pets Smokey once more before retreating back to his office. I'm glad I decided to pop by the station. It seems like an exciting day. Actually, it's been pretty slow today. I cleaned the bathrooms twice, just to pass the time. It's not like we want there to be fires, it's just... Harold showing up with Smokey has been the most exciting thing all day. Well, your shift is almost over then, yeah? Yep, Harold and Liang just showed up to relieve us. Maybe it's time I start doing my part to pull the squad together. Hey gang, how about the four of us go out for a bit? Amelia, Lux, and Declan all stay silent, looking around for the others' reactions. Come on, I wanna get to know you all. Want to see what you're really like outside of work. Wow, you're even braver than I thought. Yeah, remember you asked for this new girl? And I know just the place. Your first night out with us. O'Malley's. Absolutely O'Malley's. If you didn't suggest it, I was going. It's only the best firehouse, or firefighters pub in all of Boston. Before the merger, we used to go there all the time. Separately, of course. What stopped you all from going back? I mean, if all of you were already regulars there. Lux, Declan, and Amelia exchanged bemused looks. Honestly, I couldn't tell you. I guess we've all just been so tense since the merger. We haven't had time to go out. I mean, we haven't made time. I'm all for changing that, starting now. Anything to get to know my brilliant coworkers better. She gives Amelia a wink. She scoffs, but you see her hide a smile when Declan looks away. O'Malley's it is, then. Should we go change? Oh! I didn't know we'd be going out, so I didn't exactly dress for it. Oh, I might have something you can wear. It was a gift from my sister, but honestly, it's a little too trendy for me. I can't pull that kind of outfit off. Oh, please. You could pull anything off, and you know it. Amelia sputters and seizes your arm, dragging you away to hide her embarrassment. You're handed an outfit, unceremoniously shooed off to change into your new clothes. Diamond choice, got it. Spark a fire. Okay. I don't know if I would call this trendy. Okay, you were right. I feel incredible in this. You look incredible. I was gonna go for smoking hot, actually, but given that we're in a fire station, I'd probably better not to raise any alarms. Look at us, exchanging fashion advice like old friends. Suddenly, Phoenix bursts through the door of his office in a huff. You notice his eyes grow wide for a moment as he takes you in your stylish new outfit. A smile threatens the corner of his mouth, but it disappears just as quickly as it came. He just got off the phone with the commissioner, and she had some distressing news. They suspect an arsonist in targeting populated places around Boston. Concerned murmurs ripple through the squad. Phoenix lifts a hand to calm them down. There haven't been any fatalities yet, but the mayor and the commissioner are desperate to find the guy. Obviously, the BPD's problem, but our focus has to stay on tackling the attacks as they come up. Damn. Just when I thought things couldn't get bleaker, we have an arsonist to worry about. An arsonist, huh? They're no match for us. You say it firmly, and your squad quickly backs you up. You got that right, Ridley. Not on our watch. Yeah, if that punk so much as strikes a match, we'll take him down. I like the attitude, but this is a very serious threat. Don't take it lightly. The chief finishes his warning, and Amelia, Declan, and Lux all head outside. You're about to join them when Phoenix catches you by the elbow. Hey, I just wanted to say... His words dry up as his eyes wander down your body, and it's hugged by your new clothes. My eyes are up here, Chief. His lips twitch again, and tension crackles between you as he leans in closer to murmur. Are you flirting with me at work, Ridley? You know that's not allowed. You're the one with wandering eyes, Phoenix. Did you need me for something, Chief? I just wanted to say I think it's good going out with the squad. Anything to help morale. I knew news of the arsonist would put everyone on edge. There's no better way to take the edge off than cracking open a few beers. He smiles slightly, his gaze still lingering on you. Go have fun tonight, Ridley. Not too much fun, but some. Oh, Chief. Worried I'll meet someone new? You're free to meet whoever you want, and you and I are... I get it, Chief. I was just teasing. His shoulders relax slightly, but the look of frustration in his eyes doesn't go away. He lets go of you with a slow nod, and you force yourself not to look at his behind as he lopes back to his office. First round on the Proby. Is that a tradition? It is now. A quick drive later, you arrive at O'Malley's, a Kitskish pub near the fire station. Kitski. Kitski, it's a new word I've learned today. The bar is cozy, charming, and just a little shabby. It feels like something out of a TV show. It doesn't take long before you feel at home. Is this Cheers? This is a nice little spot. Little spot? Kid, you're standing in the middle of a fire-fighting history. He glance up to see an older guy approaching the table with a tray full of beers. Declan smiles when he sees him. Ridley, meet Clarence. He's the owner. Which means I'm the guy who has to take care of these sorry asses if they bother showing up. Where have you kids been? Haven't seen any of you for weeks. There's been a bit of a shake-up at the station. That's one way of putting it, but hey, we're all back and we're breaking in a rookie. Let's meet the latest and greatest at Engine 57, Ridley. Best like that. You're a liability to start more fires and put them out. Your first drink is on the house, beautiful. We're flirting. Now that's more like it. And to think of the rest of the squad wanted me to pay. Now tell me, where's that fearless chief of yours? The Chief Phoenix is a wet blanket these days. I wish he'd lighten up a bit and try bonding with the squad. Unfortunately, that's never been his way. I imagine it can't be easy, though, dealing with a merger and all of our egos. You're not defending Chief Grumpy Pants, are you? Tell the Chief that I've got a bottle of his favorite whiskey behind the counter, waiting for him. And spread the word to the rest of 57 that my establishment is still open, and we all miss them down here. You got it. Lance heads off to talk to another table, and Lux raises her beer glass. Here's to Ridley's first time in O'Malley's. And here's to 57 and a couple 59ers enjoying a beer together. And not trying to kill each other. I'll drink to all of that. You all raise your glasses in a toast, and for the first time you generally feel a part of the team. Between Smokey and a night out, it feels like the team might finally be headed in the right direction. Give it 2 minutes. You all finish your first round and you're about to head up to the bar for another when you see a familiar face. Ridley! I was wondering when I'd bump into you here. Commissioner Campbell. What a nice surprise. I've actually been thinking about you lately. Okay. Working with Engine 57 has been amazing. I wanted to thank you for giving me this opportunity. Hun, I shall be the one thanking you. You stepped into a mess most probies would have avoided like a plague. It's definitely an interesting place to work, but it keeps me on my toes. I'm sure it doesn't help that the Orbitalian chief is sexy, brooding type. I wouldn't get anything done all day. Isn't he, like, your underling? Like, are you supposed to say shit like that? Noting your amused expression, Commissioner Campbell winks and pats you on the shoulder. You didn't hear that from Commissioner Krista Campbell. That was off the clock, Krista talking. It'll stay between us, I promise. Still, the mention of Phoenix has your thoughts drifting back to him. You wish he could be here. That settles it. Next time we go out, I'm gonna convince Phoenix to come. But shh. Commissioner Campbell turns as Declan, Amelia, and Lux join you. Declan stops short and stares when he sees the Commissioner. Commissioner, it's an honor to be in a room with you, ma'am. You and Amelia exchange confused looks as Commissioner Campbell rolls her eyes. She gives Declan a firm pat on the shoulder. At ease, kiddo. I was just leaving. Commissioner Campbell leaves, and Declan heaves a sigh of relief. You give him a puzzled look. Why were you so weird with Commissioner Campbell? And before it's a family member. She's not an ex. She's actually really nice. I know she's in charge of all this, but she's not intimidating at all. As a matter of fact, she's really down to earth. I think you'd like her. Sure, she's down to earth. As long as you get straight A's, make your bed, and don't miss curfew. Called it! Hang on. Commissioner Campbell is your mom? Declan grimaces, shrinking a little. Yep, there's a reason I never tell anyone my last name is Campbell. Wow, Dak. Never knew you were a Nepo hire. That's the reason I don't tell anyone. My mom had nothing to do with me getting this job. Declan, they were just kidding. We know you're qualified for your role. He slumps into a booth and the rest of you sit around him. Lux clears her throat awkwardly. Sorry, ma'am. I didn't know you were sensitive about this topic. It's fine, I don't want anyone thinking I got it because of her. So you just pretend you don't know each other while you're out in public? Declan, you don't have to hide it. Everybody already treats me like I'm some pretty useless pretty boy. What would they think if they also knew my mom was the commissioner? If people think you're a useless pretty boy, screw them. They don't know the real you. You know, it's weird I gave him the voice that I gave him. Honestly, none of us do. We don't know each other at all. I know, and it's a problem. But not one we can't solve. We'll be stronger as a squad if we're honest with each other. No more secrets, okay? Okay, I'm just really sorry I lied. It's just... Amelia puts a reassuring hand on his arm, silencing him. You didn't really lie, dude. No one asked. It's just nothing. We don't care who your parents are. You're a damn good firefighter, Declan. Yeah, bro. We might tease you about being a pretty boy, but we all know you're one of the best of us. Even if you are a shameless flirt. Amelia, darling, you know I only have eyes for you. Amelia shoves him with a laugh and turns her attention to you. In the spirit of honesty, then, what's up between you and Chief Phoenix? We banged in a closet. Your face heats up as they lean closer, ravenous for details. Phoenix saved my life. You tell them all about the apartment fire and how Phoenix bravely swooped in and saved your life. I remember that fire. Declan and I rescued the grumpiest elderly couple. Just the Chief's luck, rescuing the single hottie instead of old folks on the brink of divorce. I would be lying if I said sparks didn't fly between us, but that was before. Now he won't even look at me for longer than a few seconds. You sigh and slump forward on the table. Lux gives your shoulder a bracing pat. I guess lusting after your boss isn't as hot as it looks on television. Not even remotely as hot. I feel like I never know where I stand with him. Pensive silence falls over the table just as a bemused bartender approaches. Sorry, am I interrupting your misery? Where's the other guy? Michael! Ridley, you gotta meet Michael. He's the best bartender O'Malley has had. I'm already bringing a free round, Lux. No need for the praise. I'm just here to tell you about the arm wrestling challenge tonight. Ugh, God, I hate those. Arm wrestling, huh? What's the prize? Winning station gets free drinks for their squad for a month. I'll need 2 of you if you want to participate. Declan stands up and starts stretching. Well, I'm in. Lux, how about it? I need a tag team partner. Not me. I'm more lower body strength. I feel like this is a Matrix moment of show me, but anyway. I've seen way too many broken arms that resulted from barrow feats of strength gone wrong during my time as an EMT. I'll pass. Yeah, I'm with her. I've seen some horrible arm wrestling matches, and yeah, no. I may be a guy, I may be able to deadlift like 600 pounds, but no. No. Everyone turns to look at you. Diamond choice. Listen, I've known those muscle bros, right, who do arm wrestle, and I'm just gonna give you a TLDR, okay? You know, the Kellogg's cornflake people, you know, snap, crackle, and pop? Yeah, no, that's what an arm does. I seriously hope I broke at least one of you watching. Alright, Ridley, let's do this. Declan high-fives you, and you all make your way to the back of the bar where a group of burly firefighters surround a pair of tables. Junior matches are being held out back, pipsqueaks. Uh-oh, it's Engine 57. Don't have to worry about them. They'll be fighting each other before they ever get to the table. The other firefighters are talking trash as soon as you and Declan arrive, but you calmly gather in a corner to strategize. Don't listen to them, Ridley. You and Declan have this in the bag. Yeah, Ridley, time to win us some drinks. Amelia is kneeling on a bar stool and massaging Declan's shoulders. You raise an eyebrow at her, but she just shrugs. Gotta make sure he's loose. I'm not even gonna touch that with a 10-foot pole. Alright, Declan, what's our game plan? I don't know. Win? I mean, he's not wrong. Okay, let's get this first round started. First up, Reno from 61, Ridley from 57. He's just a probie, Ridley. You got this. So am I, Lux. Your team wishes you luck, and you head to the table to face Reno Arai, probie from 61. Hey, loser. How's it feel to rep the worst station in Boston? Hey, Reno. With arms like those, can you even lift the hose? Ooh, sick burn, Ridley. Yeah, how's that feel, scrawny arms? My arms aren't scrawny. My muscles are just, like, fast twitch, so they're not as huge. The f*** is a fast twitch? Never heard that one before. How about I let you choose which arm I beat you with? Alright, shut up and put your elbows on the table. You face off against Reno. Michael holds your hands until the match is ready to go. And he releases your off. Strong and steady wins. Yeah, just hold your arm. Literally, don't move it. Reno grunts, groans, but you steadily and firmly push his hand to the table. And Ridley wins the first round. Oh, God. It's one of the things I hate is arm wrestling. You pump your arms in the air, your team gathers around and celebrates. Listen, I could have a girlfriend be like, yo, let's arm wrestle, and she could have the thinnest, tiniest arms or the biggest one. I'm sorry, honey, I'm not wrestling you, no. I'll wrestle you in other ways, but arm wrestle is a no. You looked great, Ridley. Yeah, you really kicked his butt. One down for 57. And next up, Declan from 57, and Josh from 34. Go D. Show him those gorgeous forearms aren't just for show. As Declan sidles up to the table, you see his opponent is a musclehead from earlier. Oh, great, I get a pretty boy. You know this isn't a beauty contest, right? So what if he's pretty? You sound jealous. Seriously, all those muscles are just a way to distract from a face a mother, only a mother could love. And even then, she left him at the hospital. I go for the throat. Josh huffs and puffs, and you can tell you're in his head when Michael releases their hands. It's a back and forth affair, but Declan eventually comes out on top. Way to go, Declan. They may see a pretty boy, but I see all man. One win closer to free drinks. Your group gathers in the corner to watch more of the action. This time Amelia's pressing her thumbs into Declan's forearms. Ooh, get a room, you two. I'm needing his muscles. I gotta keep him fresh. Okay, Ridley. Looks like we each have one more match. I think your opponent is gonna be Big Scott, the big burly guy from 61. Seriously? He's the size of a grizzly bear. How am I supposed to take him down? With physics. Keep your frame as compact as possible. Your arms as tight to your body as you can. You'll grind him down. Listen, I thought this was an arm wrestling match, not a lap dance. Alright, that's one plan, I guess. Next match, Ridley and Big Scott. Oh, this is gonna be fun. You join Big Scott at the table, noticing how close and how much he towers over you. Oh, so what if he's like 8 feet tall? I can do this. Michael joins your hands together, making sure it's a fair start, then releases and you're off. Overpowering, make my body compact. Remembering Lux's advice, you bend your knees, flex every muscle in your body, and curl your arm back towards your body. What are you doing? How are you doing that? Musclehead not think straight. Get him a club, send him into the wild. Using gravity as your weapon, you'll grind Big Scott down as the back of his hand gets closer and closer to the table. And with one last push, you force his hand down. Whoa! All around you, the bar erupts. No one's expecting you to beat Big Scott. Declan is able to win his match too, and as the only two competitors left standing, it's victory for your station. The winner of tonight's arm wrestling contest is Engine 57. Amelia and Lux rush over to raise you and Declan's hands in victory. Great job, you two. Way to represent our station. Free drinks for a month. Maybe this will convince the squad to all come out as a team next time. Nothing says team bonding like unlimited drinks. Declan is all smiles as he wraps an arm around you. You impressed me tonight, Ridley. I'm glad you joined our squad, even if we are a bit of a mess. You may be a mess, but you're my mess. I don't want to be just a probie. I want to make a difference in bringing the team together. Well, you've made me a believer. You spend the rest of the night at the bar, partying with your squad. If Amelia and Lux and Declan can spend a night out having fun and not fighting, maybe there's hope for the rest of the team. The rest of the team consists of like 3 people. Harold's already on board, so 2. You all share a cab back to the firehouse to get your things. Minutes after you arrive, you watch as a drunken Declan sits on the floor with his arm around an equally drunk Amelia. You know, you're not so bad for a 57. And for a 59, you're not the worst. And you two just seriously kiss already. Looks like the team bonding might not have been the only benefit tonight. You're watching to see if any drunken PDA develops when Lux settles up next to you. You know, rookie, I thought you were just a goody two-shoes when you first showed up, but you're actually pretty cool. Wow. Thanks, Lux. You've warmed my cold ex-office worker heart. You're pretty too cool, I guess. Don't worry, I won't let it go to my head. Eventually, your teammates are all on their ways to their apartments, and you decide to grab a late-night snack from the kitchen. As you're about to open the door, however, Phoenix walks out, biting into a donut. I thought those were just for cops. Ah, a cop joke. Trust me, it's not my first choice of sustenance, but not bad for a midnight snacking when you think no one is around. Which begs the question, Ridley, why are you here? It's great to see you too, Chief. Don't worry, I was on my way home. Wait, why are you here so late? Because the firehouse runs 24/7 and there's only 2 other people. I had some work to do, so I offered to take the overnight shift and send everyone home. So what you're saying is, we have the whole firehouse to ourselves. Seems like an opportunity to get closer. His entire body tenses at the implication of your words. Be careful what you wish for. You gaze up at his lips for a long moment, wishing he'd thrown caution to the wind and kiss you right here in the engine room. But when he opens his mouth, it's to dispel your fantasies. Listen, I've got to get back to work. Why don't you go home, get some sleep? I need you fit for tomorrow. He winks at you before taking a bite of his donut and walking back to his office. Damn it! It's too bad it's not one of those white donuts, you know, with the powder. I guess no hot firehouse makeout tonight, then. Wait, maybe I can offer to help him with whatever he's doing. It would be a great work experience and a chance to spend time with him. Diamond choice, got her. You know, you could have made a joke about the white stuff on his mouth. Maybe he was inhaling the, I don't know, fire extinguisher expellant. I don't know. Could have been fun. You check your appearance quickly in the reflection of the gleaming fire engine, then head up to his office. You stand at the doorway to the chief's office. His eyebrow quirks up when he catches sight of you. Ridley, I thought you were going home. I've been itching to pick up some extra shifts, and I thought maybe you could use some help. Plus, I want to keep you sane. The last thing anyone in this house wants is for you to be more insufferable. There's probably more truth in that statement than I'd like to admit. He purses his lips for a moment as he contemplates you. I did say I wouldn't mind taking a closer look at you in that outfit. Oh, did you? Or, if I didn't say it, I was thinking of. Pull up a chair. Instead of facing him, you slide a chair over as close as possible to his side. He clears his throat, but does not attempt to move away. You note the bevy of open file folders scattered across the desk. What are we looking at here? And these are some of the most recent, or, well, past cases. I review them every so often to evaluate my performance, make sure I did the right thing. I know it seems obsessive, but there's a lot you can learn from doing post-mortems like these. No, I think that's good. We're in the saving lives business, and if you don't learn from your mistakes, tragedies happen. Couldn't have said it better myself. He leans to grab another folder and brushes against you. You're so close! There's a crackling tension that you're enjoying, and he's clearly trying to ignore. This is too good not to have a bit of fun with. I should Brush his hand with mine, bring my mouth close to his ear. Mouth to ear. As Phoenix reads over a report, you lean in to him and exhale a warm breath across his earlobe. He stiffens and takes a deep breath. Can I help you? You smile, nearly purring the answer in his ear. Just checking out that report you have there. He seems to be fighting every urge he has. But why does he have to fight so hard? Wow, women really think men are that easy, don't they? You just... Oh my god, you breathed on me. Well, let's screw. You pick up a folder from another case. One where Phoenix saved a mother and her children. Tell me about this one. I remember it like it was yesterday. House fire in the middle of the night. Ran in, pulled both kids out, then ran back and got the mom just in time. His eyes linger on the report for a long moment, as if reliving the rescue. Tell me, Ridley, what was my mistake? That's an easy one. You should have saved the able-bodied mother first, so she could help get the kids out. I forgot. You were top of the class. I mean, we didn't know the full story of the mom. She could have been incapacitated, like she, you know... He smiles at you, but it's not long before he turns back to his cases with a dissatisfied grunt. There's a difference between reviewing old cases and torturing yourself by reliving your past, you know. He's silent for a long moment before he speaks. You're just a rookie, but you'll grow to understand this is a tough job. It's even tougher to live with your mistakes. Save yourself first. It's a simple concept, but that doesn't mean you won't be haunted by your choices. Tell me more. You care so damn much, don't you? It's a blessing for this station, but it might be a curse for you. A curse? That sounds a bit harsh. I just mean that this job really has a way of getting to you where it hurts the most. What and who hurt Phoenix so badly in the past? Especially from when he first met you to know. Enough dwelling on the past, tell me about O'Malley's tonight. It was a blast. We really made it feel like a part of the team. But I can't believe that the fire commissioner is Declan's mom. Yeah, he's a little self-conscious about that. Don't let it affect you, though. Declan earned his spot here. You continue to give him the play-by-play of your big night out with the team. His face lights up when you tell him about the arm wrestling contest. You and Deck did 57 proud. Now we've got bragging rights over every other station in town. I'm glad it went well. Maybe there is hope for this crew. I just wish you'd join us sometime. Nobody wants to drink with their boss. Well, that's bullshit. Oh, I beg to differ. I, for one, would love to bend an elbow with you. And I'm sure the rest of the squad would love to let your hair down a bit. If we get our act together and save the station, I'll toss a few back with you all. This is the first time Phoenix has actually mentioned wanting to save the station. He's quiet for a long moment before flashing you a genuine smile. I'm really glad you're here, Ridley. For the first time since you became one of his employees, he seems vulnerable. This moment, I know he's feeling it as much as I am. I should kiss him, stroke his cheek. I'm not gonna push it. Stroke his cheek. Gently, you stroke his cheek, looking straight into his smoldering eyes. You can tell it's taking everything in his power not to kiss you. I wish this were different, Ridley. I wish I could act on every impulse I'm feeling right now. I know. As much as I wish things were different, I get it. You spend a long, silent moment lost in each other's presence, hoping he'll give in when... You fire alarm jolts both of you out of your thoughts. Seriously, of all times... Your instincts honed by training kick in and make you for the engine room. The Phoenix picks up the ringing landline on his desk and speaks briskly for a moment before slamming down the receiver. Boston arsonist has targeted a metro station. It's all hands on deck. How would you know that they targeted it? you've just tilted me. This chapter was going so well, too. Alright, so first and foremost, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Head down the description, plenty of things to check out, ways to support, and whatnot. There's also the join and thanks feature. Yeah, no, this chapter was going well. It was alright, you know, it was kind of homey, endearing, sweet, bonding. The arm wrestling thing triggers me, though, but, you know, I digress. So, my problem now is you got a phone call. Well, that we know of. I don't know. He could have called someone he didn't really specify, which is even worse, but... Oh, okay, so... Let's ignore that for a moment. He picks up the phone. Oh, no, it's the arsonist. Okay, stop. How do you know? How do you know? Did he send in a letter and go, "Hello, this is the Boston arsonist. Yes, I will burn down the building at midnight tonight." And just all of a sudden you're finding this out, like, it's just... Because, okay, so, in case you didn't know, most people don't know an arsonist hit until after the fact, when a literal investigation is put forth to find out the root cause of a fire. They do this for any given fire. Any given fire. They do this for insurance purposes. They do this for the possibility of arsonists. They do this for the possibility of whatever crime that may be a possibility. They do this every time. So, I'm just kind of confused by this. Right? Just kind of confused how you just know that an arsonist has struck. So, Pixelberry, you now have 1 week to impress me. Good really luck. I mean, that's a low effing bar at this point. To really impress me by what, who, what, when, where, and why, and make this somehow told in the story. You have a whole week. I know it's the weekend, but, you know, I hope that one of you will make the correct decision. Aside from that, it was okay. It was an okay chapter. Anyway, catch y'all later. Peace out.